Hello and welcome to Kitchen Inspirations. My name is Carmelo and today we're having a very special and very sweet live stream. It is of course our Valentine's Day live stream. So welcome. We're gonna get chocolatey, we're gonna get sweet, we're gonna have fun today with our gifting ideas for the Valentine's Day. Now, we're gonna have 3 gifting ideas, so we're gonna do everything from chocolate fondue to sponge cake and even some special Zojirushi mug set offers that we cannot wait to talk about. So if that sounds exciting, definitely stick all the way until the end. Now, before we start this, if you have any questions, any comments, what are you doing on Valentine's Day? Anything, let us know down in the chat. With that said, before we start, I want to get started with some Valentine's Day trivia. Did you know that those heart-shaped boxes, very Valentine's Day, and then you put the chocolate in there, that started in the 19th century somewhere in England. So we've had chocolates, hearts, and and Valentine's Day for well over 100 years. Pretty crazy, right? I know it's not that long, but at the same time, it is a long time. Commercialism at its best. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So first we're gonna do chocolate fondue over here. Now we have the EPRAC that we have, you see right here. This is a hot pot skillet. It's electrical, it's indoor, so all you gotta do is actually plug it in. Once it's plugged in, you could go ahead and use it for all sorts of dishes, whether it's hot pot, stew, clam chowder, and in this case, we're gonna do chocolate fondue. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually start it up a little bit, let it start, heating it up, the chocolate we have inside a little bit, and then we'll get started from there. So let me go over here, and I'm going to just starting it a little bit right here in the simmer side. So I'm gonna do this for maybe 2 minutes and then we'll get started. So as you can see, the chocolate is still a little bit on the hard side. We just put it right now, right prior to this. We're gonna go ahead and melt it to make sure that it's a little bit better. And with that said, again, these are gifting ideas. So all you got to do for the chocolate fondue, and we have this recipe in our website. Go to Zojirushi.com, go to the recipes tab, and then you can look up the chocolate fondue with our hot pot skillet. It's really fun. All you need is chocolate, a bit of whipping cream, and a few other ingredients if you want to add it in there, and that is it. Just melt the chocolate, and it's such a fun family activity. Again, all you need is chocolate, a few other ingredients such as fresh fruit, dried fruit, marshmallows, just so you can get an idea of what we're having right here. Let me go ahead and actually show you. So we have this over here again, from strawberries, fresh fruit, kiwis, Rice Krispies over here. We have Oreos, we have marshmallows, we have a sponge cake that we actually cooked earlier, and some dried fruit, some mango, some kiwis, some apricots as well. So again, it's very, very fun. And you can also get some pretzel sticks and go ahead and melt that as well. So we're gonna go ahead and let this kind of start melting for about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll go ahead and put it in the keep warm functionality of the EPRAC. So meanwhile I do that, let's go ahead and talk about some of these things. So again, we have the fruits. We have some sprinkles over here as well, some toppings. You cannot go wrong with the toppings. And let me tell you, these are going to be gift ideas. So they're going to be kind of homemade or home prepared. So much better than getting those chocolates from the store and just saying, hey, here, have it, right? These are going to be thoughtful. They're going to be simple, yet they're going to be very, very impressive as well. So we have some nuts and raisins over here. We have, candy, some candy cane, white and red. We have nuts, mixed nuts, some almonds, some peanuts, some shredded coconut, some cocoa right there. We also have some chocolate strips over here. And last but not least, we have a mixture of sprinkles from white to red to pink, right? So you could get fun, you could get experiment with whatever it is you want, and then after, just go ahead and start mixing it, start putting it together. So let's go ahead and actually start mixing this. As you can see that the chocolate has started to melt a little bit more, which is a good sign. There we go. Let it, and it's very simple as well. Again, all you need is chocolate, some whipping cream, and, you know, just a bit of, if you have some little helpers, it'll be a really fun Valentine's Day activity as well. So I know that I'll be doing this with my children for, you know, giving them to their classmates, their friends. And it's just a really fun activity to do with your family, with your friends, with your loved ones, and even that special person. Or if you want to do it for, you know, those special people in your life, it is also really fun as well. Okay, so as you can see that the chocolate has melted a lot more than before. Now I don't want to over melt it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and actually put this into the keep warm of this EPRAC in about 30 seconds. Once it's in the keep warm, I'll go ahead and get started with our chocolate fondue. Okay, perfect. There we go. I think that's about the right consistency that we want. Okay, now let's get started. Let's go ahead and put this into the keep warm. Okay, now we're ready. And I see over here we have Times Ryan once again. I'm late. No, you are not late, my friend. You are just here on time. We're about to get started with our chocolate fondue. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize Valentine's Day is right around the corner. It is around the corner. Honestly, this is the last day of January already. Can you believe that? I still remember the holidays as if it was last week. It's already Valentine's time. So yes, if you haven't gotten anybody, you know, or your special someone that Valentine's Day, it's time to, you know, start thinking about what you're gonna get. This could be a very, you know, nice gift for them. So we're gonna be talking all about gift ideas for Valentine's Day. Okay, I see we have Maria S. Looks delicious. Glad I got here, even if I'm late. Again, we're just getting started, so we're not late, friends. Maria S. Must have to keep the temperature low to keep it from burning the chocolate. 100%, yes. We just made the temperature low. We do not want to burn the chocolate because actually it can burn, and once it's burned, it's no good. We won't have that right consistency to, you know, actually put the chocolate covered in there and to make sure it sticks with everything else. Okay, Maria's dip some fruit first. Okay, yes, if you want some fruit, we'll do some fruit first, Maria. All right, and we do have some fresh fruit and we have some dried fruit. For the fresh fruit, we have some strawberries. Let's go ahead and get actually started with the strawberries. So let me go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and do this really big one right here, right? So it's very easy to do. Now that we have the chocolate in the right consistency, let me actually double check. Okay, let me start putting these strawberries. Now, one thing about this is that, you know, whether it's fruit or something, we do recommend you use kind of like a tongue or something just in case, so you don't, in the case that the chocolate is, you know, really hot or something, you won't actually burn yourself. So you could go ahead and use this. And you can kind of see right there, I feel like the chocolate is a little bit on the thick side, so I might actually start turning it on, and you're gonna have to just kind of see, is the chocolate the right consistency? If it is, perfect. If it's not, then go ahead and actually turn it on again, and then just monitor it to make sure that it isn't. But the goal is not to burn the chocolate, right? So we wanna make sure it's in the right consistency. So now that we have this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and actually sprinkle some you know, some sprinkles, I guess. Let's go ahead and actually, I'll put some right here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna do some white and then some pink, right? So I'm gonna get some sprinkles, sprinkle it on right there. And I feel like the chocolate might not be in the right consistency, so I'm gonna just start it up a little bit again, right there. And then, boom, we have some sprinkles. And then we have some pink sprinkles as well. So there we go. So the idea is to kind of get this, you know, very homemade Very simple. And then once it dries off, and let me tell you, you can never go wrong with strawberry and chocolate. Very, very delicious. And then topping it off with a little bit more sugar, you definitely will get a very happy friend, a family member, or a happy Valentine that is going to say thank you. So once it's in this wrapping, you know, buy them in your local store or an online retailer. The next thing you would want to do is just get one of these gift wrapping bags, right? Put them in a gift wrapping bag, and then you have a gift to give to your friends, your family, your loved ones, your Valentine. It's very nice. As you can see right here, we did some marshmallow. We did some dried apricot over here. We did some, we added in a little bit of nuts, some almonds. So you could get very creative. And this already looks like it actually, you know, you bought it somewhere in a very luxurious store that made these. I mean, again, they're very simple to do. We have some marshmallows, some chocolate, you know, dip, which is a chocolate fondue, and then we have the sprinkles on right there. So very simple, very easy to do, and it's a perfect gift for the Valentine's Day. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the next one. So now that we did the strawberry, let's do some dried fruit next. So Maria S, dip some fruit first. All right, and then we have Time Trying over here on YouTube. Fruit is classic for a reason. It's the best balance with chocolate, I feel. 100%, yes. Fruit has that, depending on the fruit, but a lot of it is very sweet. And some fruit not as sweet, but then you get that chocolate to come in, and it just makes that perfect balance. It's so good, actually, that I'm gonna eat one later on. I'm getting hungry just, you know, staring at this fresh fruit and chocolate right here. So next, let's just do a little bit of dried fruit, and then let's go on from there. Time's trying once again. Strawberry, raspberries, banana, cherries are great for dipping. I agree on that one. We did the strawberry. That's the only fresh fruit that we have. But next, let's go ahead and do some dried fruit. Okay, perfect. So let's put this down to simmer. Perfect. Okay. We have some mango right here. So we're gonna do some dried mango. Again, all we gotta do is put the chocolate right here, and then it should fit in perfectly. Now that I have the chocolate, just make sure that it doesn't, you know, fall. Put it into some sort of covering, so then later on you can put it into a gift. For the mango, you know what? I feel like it'll go really well with some very simple sprinkles. This one is very small, so I'll go ahead and put this one. Some pink, very small sprinkles. And actually, I'll put in a little bit of dried cocoa as well, some shredded dried cocoa right there. So there you go, very simple. Again, all we gotta do is let it cool down a little bit. Maybe depending on wherever you are, you might need more time. But if not, let's go ahead and put this more down into the simmer. Okay, perfect. Now let this cool down. Let's go ahead and actually try marshmallows next. All right, so marshmallows, we have a few over here. This is a heart-shaped marshmallow that we cut off earlier. Of course, you could just go ahead and put it in a regular marshmallow. Let's go ahead and actually do two at a time. One, because I want to eat it. It looks so good. And the other one, we'll go ahead and I prepare it. So again, if you're gonna do this as a gift, put the chocolate right there. And there we go. Okay, perfect. So this one is getting the chocolate. There we go. Get some chocolate. And sometimes, again, you gotta just work with the consistency of the chocolate. So go ahead and put this right here. And if the consistency doesn't seem to be right, you could always just get the chocolate and pour it on right there. It will melt afterwards. So again, it's just about checking the balance between the heat temperature, make sure that it doesn't overcook. And then afterwards, just go ahead and put some sprinkles as well. So over here we have some pink sprinkles. And then I want to mix it with a little bit of pink and some red, excuse me. So there we go. Now we have pink, red sprinkles, and then let it cool down a little bit, and then we'll go from there. So the last one I'm going to do is just this heart marshmallow. And the cool thing about this is that you can actually just go ahead and do your chocolate fondue and just eat it right there and then, because, I mean, who doesn't want to eat some? It's hot. Don't do that. Look. It's really good. So, you can have fun again. You can eat it while you're preparing for your friend, and then of course you could go ahead and make it into gift ideas. So there we go. Once again, we do have a few. Over here we have Oreos, Rice Krispies, dried mangoes. You could go ahead and put it in, a pretzel stick. Very fun, very easy to make. All right, so that is one of the gift ideas, the chocolate fondue. The other idea we could do is actually a sponge cake. So this is over here, we have a NSTSC a rice cooker. Now this is one of our few rice cookers that you can actually make cake in it. It actually makes cake. So all you have to do is open up your rice cooker. In here you'll have the cooking pan. So you'll see that it's in the shape, it's going to be circular. Put the ingredients, and if you want to know the ingredients for it, go to Zojirushi.com. We'll have the recipes tab, and actually afterwards we'll go ahead and add the ingredients for the sponge cake as well in the description. But it'll be a very simple egg, a few milk, some flour, sugar, and melted butter, among other ingredients. Very easy to make. You have to mix it using a mixer, then put that onto the into the cooking pan. Go ahead and put the cooking pan, close it, choose the course that you want, which is cake, press the start button, and in 45 minutes, you'll have this very beautiful sponge cake, all by honestly not even trying that hard. It was very easy to make. So you have it in this shape. It's very, very fluffy actually, and it's very consistent, very nice as well. Okay, now that we have this right here, you could do a lot of it. So you actually see that you have some sponge cake, some chocolate fondue. You might be thinking, what do I want to do with the remaining of this chocolate? Well, you can use it for your sponge cake as well. So now that we have the sponge cake right here, you can make and actually put it into the remainder of this. So we actually cut the sponge cake into the shape of a heart, and then we put the chocolate right there. Okay, so as you can see right here, it is in the shape of a heart, and then we made it look really nice. So I can tell you that 100%, if you are gifting this to your Valentine, she or he will be very, very, happy. And that's another gifting idea that you could do. So one, we have the chocolate fondue, and number two, you have a sponge cake covered with chocolate. Very delicious, again, for Valentine's Day. And the last thing that we could do is, of course, offer our Valentine's Day campaign right now. So with the purchase of $400 or more, you will get this very, very nice Valentine's Day theme mug set. It comes in two. You'll have a red one and a stainless, and it's going to be in this very, very nice designed Valentine's Day box. So you'll see right from the start, it has a nice ribbon. Let's go ahead and unbox it a little bit so you can see what's inside. So once we remove the ribbon, you will have a very nice packaged, actually let's go over here really quickly. Very nice packaged Zojirushi right there. You'll see that there is a red one and there is a stainless over here. So, and it says you and me. So let's go ahead and actually see these once again. So let's put this over here. Let's actually move this over here so I could show you a little bit more. And then let's go ahead and show you these. Okay, so now it's gonna be like this. You're gonna have 2 mugs, and these are the SMSHE series. They are slick steel inside. So over here, let's go ahead and actually show you the inside. It's our right there. So slick steel, a lot of people I know want that slick steel. It does not have any non-stick coating, so it's perfect for those people. And the cool thing about these mugs is that these colors are very exclusive to our online shop. So you will not find them in any local stores or any other online retailers. They are exclusive. They can only be found in our online shop. And in addition to that, you have a very beautifully designed Valentine's Day design right here. So it says you and me, and the more you rotate it, there's like a heart with some sunglasses, and then you're throwing like an airplane, a love letter airplane that says XOXO. Okay, so very nice. Once again, let's go from the start. You and me, hearts with sunglasses, and then a love letter XOXO. So that's one version. The other version, again, it says you and me, hearts, heart with eyelashes right there. And then we have the airplane with another heart. So it is kind of similar to one of those, mug sets that just kind of match. Perfect for, your loved ones. If you have a Valentine Day, you can share that with them. So you'll both have, and you'll be sharing the same, themed Valentine's Day design. And it's very, very nice. Again, now for this one, it is absolutely free with the purchase of $400 or more. All you gotta do is go to shop.zojirushi.com with the purchase of $400 or more, absolutely free. We'll give it to you, so get yourself a rice cooker, maybe a EPRAC home skillet, and then there you go, you are applicable for this very nice Valentine's Day mug set. Now the quantity is very limited, so if you wanted, definitely go ahead and go there right now. The link will be in the description. All right, so it seems like that is it for our live stream. Thank you very much. Once again, to summarize everything, we went very quickly. We talked about gift ideas for the chocolate fondue is one of them. You could get all sorts of, treats, Rice Krispies, Oreos, marshmallows, dip it in chocolate fondue, and then give that as a gift, such as we see right here. Very nice gifting ideas. And let me tell you, the people you give this to are going to be very impressed. The second idea we have is none other than our chocolate fondue over here. So very, very nice. Chocolate fondue sponge cake. And last but not least, we do have our special offer going on right now on the last day of January, going all the way until February 14th. So once again, if you want that, go to shop.zojirushi.com. The link is in the description. Thank you very much for joining us, Times Ryan, Maria S. It's good to see you guys. I hope, you have a wonderful February. Happy Valentine's Day. And again, my name is Carmelo. If you enjoy this, go ahead and give us a like to make sure we are doing a good job. And, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the next one.